Hello again. This is Donald Kent at American Zarathustra. We're having a look at some of my old artwork. It's in a series of critiques of my pieces. I am at a crossroads where I am reconsidering my portfolio and what I've done with my art over the years to kind of take a new direction into the White Art Collective, White Well-Being, Arts for White Political Consciousness. And so the question here is, how could symbolism and this kind of surreal art be used in that context? Most of the art that we see in the white identity politics sphere is more meme art. Of course, there's great music, but I'm referring to visual art. And so does this work? Is this a language that could represent our cause, our struggles? This kind of art right here is very personal. I do feel that these themes will probably carry on as I make art more about white identity politics. But let's just do a little critique of this for a minute here. Let's first do some analysis here. So there seems to be maybe a parallel reality here, the interface of opposites, life and death, young and old. There's this kind of connection, maybe father and son. And, as many of you know, my father passed away when I was 18. And it's kind of defined me and my life in many, many ways, good and bad, I suppose. So let's kind of go into this side of the picture here. So he's got this image on his t-shirt, and it is the classic Dark Side of the Moon Pink Floyd t-shirt that's become very popular. I do think that album is kind of the soundtrack to my life in many ways, so I am making a bit of a reference to that here. At the same time, symbolically, the prism and the separation of light into colors is an interesting way to mimic or echo the whole piece in some sense, that this the wall in between these two dimensions is something like a prism. Oh, that was an interesting slip. This beast on the man's back is a harpy, and it is in Dante's Inferno. Those who commit suicide are, transformed into trees, and harpies tear their skin off, the bark off for eternity. And this is some kind of a punishment for people who commit suicide. So this is a bit of an image here. Her claws are dug into him. He's bleeding. He seems to be holding his abdomen and as if he's injured. His expression is kind of, desperate. Hers maybe angry and greedy in some way. And there seems to be a crack in this glass wall between these two dimensions. Here we have a world filled with life and energy, but in the sky there are these strange, I forget the name of this form. It's when you interface two pyramids, I think on a 2D, in a 2D form that is a certain type of a symbol that a lot of us in white identity politics are aware of. We have this kind of life-giving landscape with the waterfalls, the use of pen and ink with pencil, with this kind of the colored pencil, adding the white color in here. I think this piece should be worked up maybe a lot more, maybe done on canvas. This could be really more of a sketch. And then down here we see this angel sitting on a rock. He seems very childlike, kind of looking back at what's happening, perhaps commenting on it. as we see the young man is also holding his stomach in a somewhat of an injured way. So is that the same person from the past to the future? What is time in it? How do we experience time? It's very philosophical, I suppose. I don't know, but I mean, this is in some way my world. This is the world inside my mind, in my spirit, in my dreams. I guess there is much to say about it, but I think I'll stop there and let you comment below about this. I'm very much interested in trying to see if there is room for this type of art in the white art collective, in the white identity sphere. Thanks for joining me, and please share and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.